Yeah, what's up, kings and queens? We're back again, and as usual, into the Maywa case just to see what sense can we make out of it. Now, the state called a new witness today. I think it's probably one of the four that has to be called that were requested by Ratat for his clarification, for his edification, as he like to say. Now, before we do that, please like and subscribe. Hit that notification bell so that when we drop more content like this, you are in the loop. Now, you saw when Mr. Serero came through, Advocate Baloyi, and introduced only 2 or 3 exhibits, right? Just watch. How many do you think we introduce? More after this guy. Like as this guy is busy testifying, how many more you think he's gonna come through with? I think it's gonna introduce us to some more new evidence as we go along. Now, Mr. Serero. Mr. Serero was on point when talking about these things, the ballistics, how you can come out to a conclusion, what makes you to come to a conclusion, and then what you have to consider, the ridges, the valleys, all those things, those protocols, the principles, and he mentioned there's a lot of extensive literature on ballistics, right? He gave us a nice lecture, beautiful lecture on how these things work. But guess what? When he does his test himself, he doesn't apply them. He only goes straight to the measurement. He's measuring Mangena's tests, right? But he doesn't recreate the test himself. He's telling us what he was doing was not to recreate Mangena's tests, but to verify them. But after reading that beautiful lecture on ballistics, you are unable to after giving that nice ballistic lecture, you are unable to follow it yourself. What you do is you go straight to the comparison microscope, that outdated piece of garbage, because I think so. If it was not outdated, they would have had some updates by now, where it provides you a picture with grid lines or some measured lines, in order for you to be able to ascertain whether those lines that they're talking about, those striations that they're talking about, they are on a straight line with the photos matching from top to bottom, or a clear glass with some grid lines on it, numbered, so that you can be able to differentiate for perspective. But now he's talking about these systems that were well researched, the system of matching striations and the system of patterns. But I don't think they are well researched to the point where now the judge, the defense, and the state can come to a consensus. Even the witness himself, the guy who's bringing the stuff, Mangena, they can't come to a consensus on whether they're seeing those lines or not, or whether they are lining up or not, because there's no tool that ensures that. But this is a well-researched science or a method, or like I don't believe so. There's some things that they still have to be developed in order for this ballistic evidence to be well accepted. If the judge can be able to differentiate whether that striation is on the same line with the other one on the second bullet, what's the use? What's the use for you to bring it to court? Because there's still going to be doubt. Now, expect Ratha to be himself, right? When the bullet was being passed around, as he suggested that the bullet must be passed around, the so-called bullet from the scene, he decided, no, I'm going to say, is it that bullet from the killing machine? I'll give you a little clip of that so that you can make up your mind. Let's wait for Serero to see what he's gonna be able to do when it comes for him to stand up to the defense when it's time for cross-examination. I'm greatly waiting for it, but he didn't do the test himself. He just verified the gun, the projectiles from the tests that were done by someone else. So he's not even sure if the gun that was used there is the same one that he's claiming it is, because he didn't handle the gun himself. So with those few words, I'm just gonna bounce and say peace. Please like and subscribe. Hit that notification bell so that when we drop more content like this, you are in the loop. Let's wait for the cross examination tomorrow and see what goes down. Peace. I'm out.
Killing here.
Okay. Just for record purposes, the bullet serves as Exhibit 4 before the court. Can you just describe its tip?
The bullet is a 9mm caliber bullet.
Le nhlamvu ke ihlobo le 9mm.
The type of a bullet, it is a CMJ, complete metal jacket bullet.
Le hlobo ke le nhlamvu CMJ complete metal jacket.
The bullet has a slight dent on the nose.
Kukhona ke lapha inenhlamvu lena ethintekile ushithi khuzukile lapha phambili.